All right, students. So we are moving into quarter four, week 6. When I look at week six, that lets me know that we are just 3 weeks away from ending the year. So we are writing our argumentative essay. That's the process that we have been taking. And so I want to go through the argumentative outline on what you should include in your argumentative essay, and then talk to you about thesis statement, and then we'll end just by looking at possible topics. So the first thing I want to go over and look at is the argumentative outline. So the pieces to argumentative outline are listed here. Number one is you have to create a paragraph that's your introduction. And at the end of your introduction, you'll create your thesis statement. You'll watch 2 videos that cover thesis statement, but in a nutshell, thesis statement contains 3 parts. Number 1, what your topic is. Number 2, what is your belief about your topic? And the third one, what are 3 supporting points to support your claim? So for example, let's say that students should wear school uniforms because they are, they promote school unity. They are easy to find and shop for. They could save you money. And the third reason we should wear school uniforms is because they can deter gang violence. And so my thesis statement is going to say students should wear school uniforms because of the 3 reasons that I just gave. Because they promote school spirit, they can deter gang violence, and they're easy to find and affordable. So those are and you want your thesis statement to be just one sentence. So I have my topic is school uniforms. What do I believe about school uniforms is that they should be worn. And then I gave my 3 reasons why. And so that concludes my thesis statement, along with whatever other sentences I want to put in my introduction. So now I come to supporting point 1. And so let's say that you should wear school uniforms because they promote school unity. So now I need 2 examples of something that supports that point. So it can be statistics, examples, stories, other pieces of evidence. But you want to have more than just your opinion. You want to be able to find stats, examples, stories from other people to help prove your credibility. Then I go to supporting point 2, which was they're affordable and they're easy to find, and then I need to support that. Then I go to supporting point 3, they can deter from gang violence. I'll need to find some examples and statistics of that. Then I come to my counterclaim. This is what people who go against the counterclaim may say. And so I need to list what someone who does not agree with me may say. Then the rebuttal is I have to refute the counterclaim. So someone may say that school uniforms are not needed because they take away from personality. So my rebuttal, I have to come up with something that shows that I disagree with that. And I may say something like school uniforms don't take away from personality because you can accessorize the outfits. And I need to be able to support that. So then I might have the conclusion. And in your conclusion, these are just some ideas of things that can help you start your conclusion. In your conclusion, you can restate your thesis statement. You can summarize your 3 main points, or you may suggest something to the audience. And suggest something to the audience is like, maybe they write a letter to someone important about this issue. Maybe they challenge you to do something, being the reader. So that is the argumentative essay format. In this assignment, you also have two videos that you can look at over thesis statement. So thesis statement 1 and 2, you watch these videos and they will help you write a proper thesis statement. The writing process just gives you some tips as you go through your outline and try to complete it as you move into writing your rough draft. And these last two things, argument of writing ideas. This is a sheet that has several ideas for topics that you may write about. And this sheet here is a website, procon.org, that has several topics that you may want to choose from. So between these two sheets, you want to choose an idea to write about. If it doesn't appear on this sheet, it is still possible that you can do it. Just make sure all topics are school appropriate and that you don't feel uncomfortable sharing them. The argument of outline, all I want you to do on this argument of outline is I want you to go ahead for your outline, fill in your introduction, thesis statement, and this is not the whole thing. Just give me a couple of sentences on what you might say here. And then type after this number 2. Give me a couple of things that you might say for supporting point 1. Find some pieces of evidence. What might you say for 2? Then find some evidence. What might you say for 3? And find some evidence. Counterclaim, rebuttal, and then possibly what your conclusion is going to be. So really, this is your outline. It's kind of like your rough draft. I don't want this in paragraphs yet. We're not that far. I just want you to put simple sentences on what you're going to talk about for each number or for each letter. So you should have something typed after each one, and then that will be due on Sunday. So going back to the assignment, we are looking at the two videos. You have the outline that you'll fill in and turn in. The writing process is another video you will watch that talks about how to think about writing your essay. And then these are just two places to help you generate ideas from. So that is going to be your work for this week. I'll touch base with you on Monday and Wednesday, and then we're off on Friday.